Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I'm your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we are going to be making key lime pie. Let's go. Key lime pie, one of my favourite desserts. Love it. There is, however, an elephant in the room we need to discuss. Not me, thanks. Yeah. Metaphorical elephant in the room. Key lime pie comes from key limes, which come from Key West, I believe, in Florida. We ain't in Florida, and these limes sure as fuck don't come from there. So technically, not a key lime pie. Proper key lime pie, you can only get in Florida, I'm assuming, unless you can get key limes somewhere where I can't fucking find them. So we're just going to be making a non-key lime pie. So just a lime pie. Limey pie? I don't know. It's a key lime pie. We'll be fine. Right. So first thing we need to do: Biscuit Base. 1.5 packs of Oat Biscuit Cookie things. 450 grams of Oat cookies. There we go. We may not use all of this, right? So the plan is that we make enough of this to fill the base. And then if there's a bit left over, then there's a bit left over, but obviously that's better than not making enough, right? So it's slightly wasteful, but meh. Right, and then we need to smash these up into bits, and that takes forever, so bear with me. If you keep swishing it around like that, what you find is the big bits tend to come to the top, and then you can just zero in on them and get them. That'll do. There you go. Okay. Easy. Now, we're going to throw a little bit of sugar in there. Not much. Just like, I don't know, like a couple of tablespoons. Just a bit. Kind of helps it bind together. And also the cookies aren't very sweet. And then, we are going to add butter slowly. Mix it together. And then see what consistency we're at. And what we're looking at is so that if you squeeze it in your hand like that, it kind of holds its shape and doesn't instantly fall to bits. But you don't want it over buttery or greasy or like, so you know, so there's too much butter in there. So we'll see how this goes. So we're just going to add a little bit of butter, like so. And then I'm going to mix this all in. Honestly, it's way easier to just go with your hands. Getting the right consistency in your biscuit base is vital because we're trying to get it to stay up the side of the pan so it like surrounds the key lime. And if it's too buttery, it melts, and if it's not buttery enough, it crumbles. Okay, so at the moment, you squeeze, let go. Still a little bit crumbly. Close though. So we're just going to add a little bit more butter. There we go. So now it holds together a lot better. In fact, I'm not going to tidy up too much because I'm about to make another mess. So, biscuit base. What you need is one of these, Tart Tin with a removable bottom. You don't need to butter it or grease it because there's enough grease in that. So, easiest way I found to do this is to do the outside first. Right, so, what are you? Yeah. Right, so I'm going to fill this. I'm not going to use all of it yet. And then I'm going to tap it out until it's full, like so. Tamp it down a bit. Okay, yeah. And then I'm going to go around the outside and push it towards the edges so it climbs up the walls. So you can see like this, like. And then I'm going to grab, push, and make a nice, decent barrier around the outside. Make sure you give it a good squeeze as you do it. Okay, and then you see what's left in the bottom. If you need a little bit more, throw a little bit more in, and then you just want to tamp it all down. What I find is doing it this way means that you don't run out, you get the right amount of biscuit base in here, because what you find is, I find, is when I do the edges, then there's not enough left. There we go. And then, just gonna tidy the edge up a little, just by hand. Try and make sure it's all even. Right, so this is gonna go into a 160-degree oven for 10 minutes until it just starts to brown, and then come out, let it cool completely, yeah? Okay, so the base is in the fridge, and that's cooling. You don't want to fuck with that until it's cooled completely all the way down. So in the meantime, we are going to start getting our key lime filling together. We are going to need 4 egg yolks. Just the yolks. Keep the whites, make an omelette out of them, whatever. One, 2, 3, 4. Now, we need to whisk our egg yolks for about a minute. The reason I'm doing it in the bowl and not in here, because this guy's like whiskey attachment doesn't really get low enough, so it doesn't properly whisk how I'd like. So we're just going to use the old-fashioned hand whisk, and you want to whisk these for at least a minute. There we go. And what you're looking for is exactly what's happened here, which is your egg yolks will increase in volume slightly, and they'll get a lot paler, which means that you're beating quite a lot of air into them, which is what we want. Okay, so these are going to go in here. And then we need our condensed milk. Cans are, what are they? Cans are just under 400 grams each, and we're going to use, again, we're going to do the same. I know it's a little bit wasteful, but I'd rather be slightly wasteful and have like a perfect pie than try and fucking get everything perfect and the pie look a bit shit. So we're going to use, oh god, I love this stuff. I would just drink this stuff fucking neat if it wouldn't make me dead. You gonna finish off opening this tin? You gonna do it? Yeah, you are. Right. I don't know if it's just because it looks like semen, but this stuff's amazing. So we want 1 full tin. Make sure you don't waste a drop, ladies and men, to be fair. I think these, to be honest, like recently, I think there's more dudes that are interested in my penis than women by like quite a large margin, which is still flattering. And we're gonna do not another whole one. We're gonna do about 1/3, because I find with just one, the way I'm doing it, you end up just a little bit shy on filling. So I'm gonna just add another blob. Yeah. Right, and then this needs to go and be whisked heavily for about 5 minutes. So you need to whisk the ever-loving shit out of this, and the reason for that is it's to basically make the fat of the eggs and the sugar to bond properly, so it doesn't separate when you're baking it. Because what you can end up getting is a key lime pie, which is just all condensed milk on the bottom and scrambled egg on top. If you get that, it's because you've not beaten your mixture for long enough. So while this is going and loud and I'm doing other stuff, I'm just gonna zest about 3 or 4 limes and get the juice from about the same amount of limes and get that ready. Because then once this is beaten for about 3 minutes, we add that and then beat it some more. So let's get beaten. So firstly, we're just going to scrape down the sides just to make sure everybody is involved. And then we are going to add our lime and lime juice to here. And then I'm going to blend this again, I'm going to mix this again for about another 3 minutes. So you want to really make sure everything's properly incorporated. Okay, we're back. Our base has cooled down nicely. As you can see, it's all stayed up around the sides like we like. And then we're just going to fill it to the top. This should now be about as mixed as anything can physically be mixed. And we're just going to fill this guy up with it. Right, so this is going to go in the oven, 160, same as the base, for about 10-12 minutes. Once it's done, straight in the fridge, let it cool completely, and then we'll come back and we'll try some. We're also going to knock together some nice whipped cream for the top of it, which will be lovely, but that'll probably be tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Okay, we're back, and we have a beautiful looking, kind of, key lime pie. Now, there was a small mistake that I made, which was the tray in the oven that I put the pie on to cook, kind of on the piss, a little bit wonky. So it kind of fell that way a little bit, as you can see. But apart from that, looking good. So, not quite done yet. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll give it a go. I'm just going to pop the double cream. Acid and cream, I don't know if that works, we'll see, in the same bowl as the limes, because I'm hoping it kind of gives the cream like a little bit of a limey, I don't know. I had an edible about an hour ago, so I just kind of wanted pie. Come on. Right. Cream. I'll use all of it. I'm gonna throw it away anyway, because I'm on a diet. There's a little bit of lime juice in there, a little bit of lime peel. I don't know, it might do something, it might not. We're also gonna throw in a little bit of vanilla essence, about a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. About that. And then we're gonna whisk this until it's nice and thick and creamy and ready to go on our key lime pie. Yep, I think we're about there. We have way too much cream, but this goes out of date today, so we use this. I just need to use this to get the pie off. Right, so this should now just not fall apart, which would be amazing. This can come off, that's easy. Now I'm thinking, I want to get the thing off the bottom. I'm just wondering if that is going to be a mistake. Yeah, that's going to be a mistake. We're not going to do that. We're fine. Right. So we'll decorate the slice and not the cake. Right, let's cut a slice. Key lime pie. Okay. Crust is a little bit crumbly, which possibly means I didn't put quite enough butter in it. But that's because I've been terrified of putting too much butter in it, because that's how I've ruined a few of them. We'll remember that for next time. Nice big dollop of cream. little piece of lime. And there we have it. Key lime pie. Fuck me, this episode's been a nightmare. I'll use some cream. That'll make me feel better. Okay, that's it. That's the pie. We did it. We didn't die. My God. So the reason the episode didn't come out last week is because I've tried this 3 times and fucked up all 3 of them to the point where they weren't show worthy. So I just had to keep fucking with the recipe until I got it right. And this is close enough. Should we try it? So fucking good. Oh my God, it's just so limey. The lime flavour comes through like amazingly well as well. You could even put more lime in. But the crust's gorgeous. A little bit crumbly, could have a little bit more structural integrity maybe, but still tastes amazing. Sorry, I'm a little bit high and I started giving myself a round of applause. Right, another Fat Guys Just Cooked. That was key lime pie. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good shit. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Another fat guy